everybody, welcome back to my channel, to all my returning YouTube family and friends. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Teresa and I'm really glad that you guys decided to join me today. Today I'm going to be working on my Happy Planner Plan With Me for the week of June 5th through June 11th. And I am going to take this out so we can get started. And if you guys like my video, please give me a great big thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel and you want to see more of my videos, click that red subscribe that's down below. And don't forget to click that little bell and you'll get sent a notification every time I upload a new video. And I have already pulled my paper and cut it for this week's spread. And how is everybody doing today? Today is Sunday, the 4th. Hope everybody's had a good weekend. We had a very nice, quiet weekend this weekend after last weekend of working on Michaela's projects and the cookouts, and so it was nice just to have a weekend to kind of relax and do our own thing. And I did run to the Dollar Tree today, and I will do a haul on Tuesday. I also have some online hauls that I will do this week coming up as well. And I hope everybody was able to watch the Father's Day collab video that I participated in. It was released yesterday morning, and it was hosted by Araceli Chan, and she is awesome. If you guys don't know who she is, you've got to check her out, guys. She is just amazing. She is super creative and talented. She has her own Etsy shop where she makes bridal apparel, accessories, I should say, and oh my gosh, you guys, amazing. Okay, so this is how we're going to lay it out, and I am going to start gluing down my paper. But yeah, if you guys have not checked out Araceli, definitely check her out. Go to that collab video link, and you can, it has a link directly to her channel. And check out the other people that were in the collab, guys. We had some great videos, great DIYs, and great Father's Day gift ideas. Why won't this come off the paper? But yeah, it was fun to do the Father's Day collab. I did an altered picture frame, and that was really neat. I enjoyed that. John really liked it, so that made me happy. do have a couple more DIY projects coming up for the summer, so keep your eyes out for that. I have a couple fun ones coming up here, probably after Father's Day. One for sure. Paper's not being very cooperative today. So yeah, I had to run to the Dollar Tree to get some things we needed, and picked up some stuff I needed for a couple of those projects that I was telling you about. Hope you guys have seen my other, my Carpe Diem plan with me is already up, as well as my Target Dollar Spot plan with me is up. So I hope you guys have had a chance to take a look at those. If not, I will link them at the end of this video, so you guys can be sure to go and look at those. I thought I had lost my Carpe Diem plan with me video, and I couldn't find it after I recorded it. It just like disappeared out of my phone, and so I did a system recovery, and it ran for over 4 hours just to come to find out that it had froze up on the computer, the program, but it looked like it was running in the back. You know, it looked to me like it was running, and John was like, "Hun, this thing is froze up. It's not doing anything." And I was so upset. And so that's when I went to Dollar Tree. I'm like, I've just got to get out of the house for a minute, just to, because I was so frustrated and so disappointed. And when I had left, the video was not on my phone. It just was not on my phone. And when I got home, I was texting with Crystal from Cruising with Crystal. Her and I were texting, and I looked in my photos, and there my video was, sure enough, just sitting there like it had never been anywhere. And I texted her, and I'm like, "You are not gonna believe this, but my video is in my photos." And she was like, "Oh my goodness, thank goodness." And I was like, "Girl, you have no idea." Oh, I was just a mess. And John was like, "Hun, relax, it's just a video." And I'm like, "No, you don't understand. People look forward to those, and I worked really hard." And he's like, "Honey, they will understand." And I said, "I know they'll understand, but it's just the point." And oh, it was awful. I was a mess. I was literally in tears, guys, literally in tears. Because I just could not believe that whole thing was gone. And then just like that, it was back. And I don't know, I think there's something wrong with my phone, because just weird things happen on my phone. Like, I have like the second largest gigabytes on my iPhone. I have the iPhone 7 Plus, and I have the second largest gigabytes. And half the time, like when I'll be trying to upload a video or save a video, it will tell me that I have no more storage left. I have plenty of storage. I can go in and check, and there's plenty of storage. So a couple weeks ago, I was having the issue, and I called Apple, and he was like, yeah, you shouldn't have any issues. You have plenty of storage, and da-da-da. And so, yeah, there should be no issue with my phone, with my memory or my storage. So I don't know what the deal is and why it keeps doing that, but it does. So, and that's what it was doing today before I supposedly lost that video. It kept telling me, because I was trying to save my Target dollar spot plan with me, and it kept saying that I didn't have enough room in my memory or whatever. My storage was full. So I don't know. I think I'm probably going to be having to take a trip to Indiana, because that's the closest Apple store to me, and see if they can fix my phone. And my phone is fairly new. I mean, I just got it this winter, so it's not like it's even, like, I didn't even get it when it first came out. I waited a few months just to make sure there was no like kinks or bugs, or, you know, because I usually do that. I won't get it when the new ones, when they very first come out, I wait a few months. So there should be no issues with it. So I may be taking a trip down to South Bend, which is only an hour from my house. And I love to go down there anyway, because then I can go drive down on Notre Dame's campus, and I'm a huge Notre Dame fan. And I just love seeing the Golden Dome and Touchdown Jesus, and their campus is just beautiful. So I always look forward to, like, if we do go down there to the Apple store, I always look forward to going there. And John is a huge Michigan fan, and he will always take me to Notre Dame just so I can see it. We can drive around for a minute. And he actually likes to look at the campus too. He thinks it's a beautiful campus. We've gotten over our rivalry. It was bad for years though. Although I will say, we do not watch any sporting events where Michigan and Notre Dame play against each other. We do not watch them in the same room, because yeah, that can get ugly. But we have learned over the years to become, you know, to be good sportsmen, to have good sportsmanship after the games. And actually, they didn't play in football this year. I think they start again in 2018, which I can't wait. Because Michigan-Notre Dame rivalry is just, I mean, you know you're going to get a good game no matter what either of those teams' year has been like. They always show up, you know, the other always shows up for the other one, so. And it's always a nail biter, that's for sure. But yeah, we've just learned over the years not to watch the game together. And then other than that, we're both huge Detroit Lion fans. Detroit Pistons, the Tigers, Red Wings. We just clash when it comes to college. But my dad was raised in South Bend, so, and very, very close to Notre Dame campus. So I was born and raised an Irishman. And I remember as a kid, Dad used to take us, me and his girlfriend's kids, we used to go to the spring games, the blue and gold spring games. And it was just the practice squads played against each other. And gosh, those were so fun. I got Joe Montana's autograph that way. I got several big names autographs from going to those blue and gold games. It was always fun time. I'm trying to see if I've got some of my baby wipes over here because now my hands are all nasty and dirty from the glue. And I'm gonna pause you guys. Hold on just a minute. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I came back on and it started telling me my video was, or my storage space was full, and it said I had used 50 megabytes and I had 38 megabytes available, which doesn't make sense because I have more than that, but anyway. So now I'm gonna be paranoid this whole video. Okay, so here is the washi that I think I'm gonna be using. I pulled this one, which is a Dollar Tree washi, and I pulled these two, which is also Dollar Tree washis. They come in that 7-pack. I pulled this one, which I believe came from Tuesday Morning or Michael's. I can't remember for sure. And then I also pulled these two, and this one is from Michael's, the glitter pack. I bought a pack of assorted glitter washi, and then this one I got from Nannies.Hugs. She has a Etsy shop where she sells washi, and also an Instagram account, and she sells washi on her Instagram as well. So these I know I'm definitely going to be used. However, I don't know how these are going to come into play. I was leaning more towards this as my set, being these for my date separators, my day separators, but we'll see. So I am going to start by laying down this one first, and I am going to use this on the top and bottom. I've got my washi cutter. So I'm just gonna move this out of the way. Okay. And I just love this flower washi from the Dollar Tree. It's so cool. I pretty much love all Dollar Tree washi. If you guys haven't noticed by my hauls that I do. And if you guys are new to planning, the trick with your washi is don't pull it really tight. If you pull it really tight, it's gonna bend your pages. So just kind of let it lay naturally on. You want it to be a little looser fitting. And I have learned that with over time of me doing my layouts. Excuse me. Now, do I want to... Just really leaning towards this green because it's got the green in there, but I just kind of want to... green. Shoot. Oh, that's okay. And another thing too, if you're new to planning, always remember with glitter washi, other washi or stickers tend not to stick to it, the surface as well. So I always try to keep a, geez guys, I'm just messing this all up. I always use like a, either I use my Tombow or my Zig pen to help attach whatever sticker, or if I'm laying down other washi on top of it, just to help keep it more attached, or you know, to help keep them attached to that glitter washi, whichever one it is, you know, whatever. And I actually learned that from Tanya, from Home with Tanya. And if you guys aren't familiar with her, she is definitely somebody you should be watching. She does amazing Plan With Me videos. And also another one to watch would be TT.Scraps, which is Tanya's best friend Tammy. And another, she's amazing as well. Another one of my friends, Ashley, her channel is CreativeChaos. She does amazing Plan With Me's as well. I actually learned of Tanya and Tammy from Ashley, and I'm telling you, and Ashley is just, she's so creative, and so are Tammy and Tanya, and definitely the ladies you want to watch for playing with these guys, as well as Robin from Robin's Nest. And I will link all these channels below for you guys, just because they are just awesome people to watch, and I learned so much from them. And they all belong to a Plan With Me design group. And another good one is Jody Saladino too. She does, and they're all, I mean, like, they all have different ways of planning, which is nice because, I mean, the way I plan might not be the same way you like to plan, or vice versa. But you can still watch these women and get wonderful ideas of how to use stickers, how to use washi, how to, you know, work with your planners. And so I highly recommend. I have several people I watch as far as Plan With Me videos, because I just truly enjoy watching them. Those are, sorry guys, my dad is getting ice. But anyway, those are, I just love to watch Plan With Me videos, because I just learned so much. And there's so many different styles of planning and different types of planners. And as far as I'm concerned, you can never have too much knowledge of something. And just if you go and check their videos out, guys, let them know that I sent you. Because they're just amazing to watch. And I think if you guys like the way I plan, you would love the way they plan as well. Because in all honesty, I've learned so much of my planning techniques from them. Because I'm new to planning. I didn't start planning until January. I'd never even seen a planner until December, when I got my Happy Planner. And I'd actually wanted a Target Dollar Spot planner, and I was never able to find one. But then I heard about this thing called the Happy Planner, and I thought, what in the world, a Happy Planner? Excuse me. Why would you call it a Happy Planner? What's so happy about it? And then now I have 3 planners. I have a Happy Planner, I have a Target Dollar Spot planner, and I also have a Carpe Diem planner. And I am just I love planning. And I don't have a lot in my life to plan, but you know what? I still have things I have to take care of, and that's what I plan. And I love it. I enjoy every second of it, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So, but like I said, guys, I will link their channels down below or in an iCard, so that way you can check them out, because they are some phenomenal women. And they all do haul videos, and you know, they don't do just Plan With Me's. Ashley does amazing hauls. I know you guys love my haul videos. Ashley has a very similar style in her hauling. She does more though, like with Hobby Lobby and Michael's, Tuesday Morning, Dollar Tree, Target Dollar Spot. And so do, I mean, you know, all of them do Dollar Tree, all of them do Michael's, all of them do Hobby Lobby. A lot of them do Joann's, which I don't do Joann's. I've never cared for Joann's, so I don't go to Joann's. I don't get to Tuesday morning very often. And in fact, up until I started watching YouTube, I never even knew that Tuesday morning had craft stuff. I thought it was all household things, you know? I had no clue. Not a clue. So, I know you guys are probably thinking, you poor thing, you've been deprived for all these years. But I was never a crafter, so none of this stuff ever meant anything to me until just recently, within the last year. So it was never a big deal. Sorry about him coming out and making that noise, guys. He knew I was doing this video, and he does things on purpose sometimes to, I think, get my attention. And he's like a child a lot. And I know I talked a little bit in my video, my Target dollar spot planner playing with me, and about some issues we're having with his memory loss, and he acts like a child a lot with things like that to get my attention, things to, I don't know. But it can be very frustrating sometimes. Like I told him I was going to be planning or doing my video, so if he had to come out, it was fine, just come out quietly, and that's what he does. But that's my dad. Like my mom always used to say to me when I was a kid, I love you, but I don't like the things you do sometimes. And that is one of those instances with my dad. And if any of you have ever taken care of a parent that is ill, or you know exactly what I'm talking about. John and I took care of both of his parents. Before they died, or up until they died. His dad, both of his parents died of cancer. His dad had throat cancer, and his mom had lung cancer. And cancer is a very ugly disease. And his dad lived with us for many years because he had had a stroke at a very young age, before he was 50, and he was unable to take care of himself. And so between John's sister and us, we took care of him, primarily us, which was fine. I mean, Pops was a wonderful man. And then then when he was diagnosed with cancer, he was living with us full time. And that was horrible. My kids were very young. Kristen was in 6th grade, 7th, and maybe 8th grade when Pops was diagnosed with cancer. He died in 2006. Kristen was born in 92. But he it was just, wasn't a pleasant place to have my, for your children to have to see. And he had a PEG tube, which was a feeding tube in his stomach, and that's how he ate. And my kids knew how to feed him through his PEG tube. And Michaela was just a baby. I mean, she was 1st grade? No. 3rd grade. 2nd or 3rd grade. And she knew how to feed her grandpa through his PEG tube. And Kristen knew how to feed her grandpa through his PEG tube. Because, they had to. If something, John and I both worked, and if Missy or one of my nephews wasn't available to be there, then, the girls had to step up and help with Grandpa. And they took great pride in taking care of their grandpa, or helping us take care of their grandpa. And all of the kids did, our nieces and nephews, and, they all, as young as they were not afraid to get in there and take care of their grandpa. And that was pretty amazing in itself. But we John went in one morning to feed him before he left for work, and I went in his room, and there was blood like everywhere. And he said it literally looked like somebody had been murdered in his room. And it was because he had threw up blood, and a lot of blood. And John came and woke me up right away, and we rushed him to the emergency room. And he had been diagnosed cancer-free for several months, but we kept telling his cancer doctor there's still something wrong, his throat still hurts, and he complains all the time of his throat hurting, and the doctor was just, he wasn't gaining weight like he should have been. He was still losing tremendous amounts of weight. The doctor even told us the next time he comes in, if he hasn't gained 10 pounds, we are going to call and report you to adult services. Yeah. And we fed him the way he was supposed to. We, you know, gave him that weight gain 2,000 or whatever. I mean, because he just wasn't gaining weight. We needed to get fat on him, you know. We needed to fatten him up. And when we took him back to, when we took him to the emergency room, and we kept telling the doctor, you know, he's complaining of his throat hurting on the other side. And he's like, well, you know, we said, is there any way you can give him more pain medication? And he's like, nope, he's cancer free. There's no reason why he should, you know, need any pain pills. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay. Sorry, guys, I'm yakking and not really paying attention to what I'm doing. So, we took him in that morning to the emergency room, and they admitted him to the hospital, and it was the day before Christmas Eve that he was admitted. And on Christmas Eve, they came and told us that he had terminal cancer, and they sent us home with hospice on Christmas Eve. And now, mind you, he was cancer free. And we were horrible people because we were not taking care of him properly according to the cancer center and the cancer doctor. They were going to report us. And on New Year's Day, he died at 11:10 p.m. So a week later, after being diagnosed with terminal cancer, he died. And it was one of the most horrific things I've ever seen in my life. He was in so much pain. At the end, and that last day, it was like every breath he took, you just prayed it would be the last. Sorry, guys. And then John's mom was diagnosed with stage 4 small cell lung cancer in 2010. And that woman put up a hell of a fight, I tell you. She lived a year and a half before she died. And she fought with everything that she had till the very, very end. And just, it was too much for her. God, Guys, I'm sorry. I didn't mean this to turn like this, but you know, just talking about my dad and taking care of him, it's just hard. Taking care of an elderly parent, and you know, I was thankful we had John's sister for his parents, and I don't have anybody. I don't have any siblings, so it's just me, and it's hard. It's really hard. And John's so good, you know, he's always like, you know, honey, you don't have to do this alone. You know, I'm here to help or whatever. And I'm like, it's not your job. It's just not your job. So he gets a little upset with me sometimes because I, you know, try to shoulder the burden myself. It's tough when your parents start getting older, you know. I'm just thankful that my mom is healthy and is able to take care of herself. She still works, for goodness sakes. She actually retires on June 30th, and she has worked for, it'll be 50 years that she has been a hairdresser. And she owned a salon for over 30 of those. She owned a salon my whole life, you know, before I was born. She had the shop, and she sold it. Oh boy, it was before Eric died, so she might have sold it. Eric died in 2009. She sold it in 2006, 2007. And she's been working for well, she doesn't actually work for them. It's a chair rental, you know, like she's her own boss. So it's like a booth rental. And she's been doing that ever since. And she's finally retiring after 50 years. Can you imagine, guys? 50 years of doing the same thing. I'm just so proud of her. She's just amazing. I just love my mom. And I was talking to her yesterday when she was here for dinner with John and I said, now I'm supposed to give you like a retirement party, right, Mom? And she's like, oh no. And that's seriously, I sound just like my mom when I do that. She said, oh, sis, no. I don't want anything. And I said, yeah, but I thought you're supposed to have a retirement party. She's like, that's if you work for a big company. I said, Mom, you've worked for 50 years doing hair. I think that's, you know, I think that would qualify for a big party. She said, no, I don't want any attention brought on me. I said, okay. But I think you are. I don't know. I don't know how these things work. But she doesn't want anything. She's so funny. And like, she calls me every day. We talk literally every day, guys. And oh, that woman, I tell you, she's something special. She just kills me. Like, she tells me like the same thing. And, you know, like, she loves deer. And, you know, she sold her house 3 years ago. And she moved into an apartment, you know, because it's just her now. Since my brother passed away, and then my stepdad died right after they sold the house. He died. So it's just her, and she she lives up in Kalamazoo, and she moved from Lawrence, which is even a smaller town than where I'm at. And she just cracks me up. She loves the deer because they have a lot of deer over where she's at. And my goodness, she's telling me tonight, I haven't seen any deer. She said, I don't know what's going on. She said, but they're just not out. And I said, well, maybe they're not ready to come out yet, Mom. Oh, no, they should be out by now. Okay. And I said, and she said, I saw the mom with the twins from last year, and one of them's gonna be a little buck. And I said, oh yeah, how do you know that, Mom? She said, well, I saw their little nubs, their little nubby horns. And she said, and he's just so cute. But guys, that's not even the worst part. The worst part is when she's out walking the dog, Winston, she sees the deer, she talks to them. Yes, she does. So they're not afraid of her. She thinks she's Snow White. I guess. I don't know. I don't know. She just cracks me up. But yeah, she talks. Okay, guys, it cut me off again. But I'm almost done because I am going to put for my quote sticker this week, this one that says, make today count. And this is out of this Recollections sticker book, the 1,332 piece. Something to cover up those dates. So yeah, guys, my mom is something else. But gosh, I love her. I just love her to pieces. She's an amazing woman. Very blessed to have her in my life. Very blessed that she is my mom. Couldn't have asked for a better mom, that's for sure. Now, could she have asked for a better daughter? Probably. I wasn't always the easiest in the world to get along with, but you know. That's what us kids are for. Well, I'm not finding anything here. Let me see. Let me grab. Now, let me see if I can do this. I see Tanya do this. Whether or not I'll be able to do it is a different story. Alright guys, where'd my washi cutter go? There, made a little flag out of it. I covered it up. And I will write my weekly to-do list in here. Oh, you know what I forgot to put? My little And guys, these little dot stickers come from the Dollar Tree. And they are just awesome to use as a checklist. And again, this was something that I learned from Tanya. And if I forget to link those channels for you guys, make sure you let me know, just in case I forget. Okay. Planner hole punch, and then we will be done, guys. And as you can see, I have not got last week's done yet. Doing that some point this week, because I'm not gonna leave it undone. I hate leaving it undone. I just ran out of time this week. I don't know what happened to this week. It just like, and it wasn't like, I mean, I didn't have Nolan until Thursday and Friday. But I think what threw me off was John was home. And that kind of threw me last week. Because then I had to entertain him. You know, ladies, how men are. And I'm sorry if there's any men out there watching, but it's not always easy. And I know we're not always easy either. So pretty. I just love my happy planner. It just makes me happy. Okay, guys. So here is my happy planner spread for the week of Monday, June 5th to Sunday, June 11th. And Tuesday is John's birthday, and Wednesday is his oldest daughter, or our oldest daughter Amber's 30th birthday. He'll be 46, she will be 30. So we have a daughter that is no longer in her 20s, and our youngest Michaela will actually be out of her teens, so we won't have no more teenagers officially come July 8th. And we will not have any teenagers in our family anymore. Unbelievable, guys. That's a true milestone in my opinion, but just unbelievable that we have children that are that old. So anyway, that is my weekly happy planner spread. If you guys enjoyed my video, please give me a great big thumbs up. If you are new to my channel and you want to see more of my videos, please click that red subscribe that's down below. And don't forget to hit that little bell that's just above that red subscribe so you'll get sent notifications every time I upload a new video. And guys, like I said, I do have a Dollar Tree haul that I will be sharing with you probably Tuesday, as well as a couple online hauls as well. I've got some things, very small order from Michael's, a very small order from Amazon, but you guys are gonna love what I'm gonna show you from Amazon. And I do have a peachy Jeep. So other than that, guys, that is it for me for now. And until I see you again, you guys have a wonderful evening, have an amazing week, and we'll see you soon. Bye, guys. Take care.